A few days of rest is exactly what the settlers of Souththorpe needed to get some things done that had been waiting for a while now. The bases of their new, large library building have been laid, and a second floor has already been started. Hopefully, the next few days will be as uneventful, so that more of the building can get done. Perhaps it would also be prudent to gather more sticks, so that more traps can be set in place. After all, the last raid saw the passing of at least one canine member of this group. We wouldn't want to lose anyone else. Hello, and welcome back to Going Medieval. I actually had some trouble recording that little intro there because they were falling asleep one at a time, and it was speeding everything up. Alright, let's actually do that now. Now that they're sleeping and we're on our way. So, let's take a look around. We are now in autumn. That does mean that winter is on the horizon, and we're soon not going to have any more food coming in, and it is going to get quite cold. So we're going to want more of this built. Alright. Oh, we may also want some hay. Actually, let's slow things down to 2 speed so we can take a look around. There should be, just around here, some... Here we go. Settlers are becoming annoyed. They're supposed to be asleep. Well, some large tall grass. Tall grass is what I'm looking for. It's ripe, and we want to cut some of that, just so we have some hay for the cattle during the winter. There seems to be some over here as well, and some down here. Tall grass. In the future, what we're definitely going to want to do next summer, I suppose, is get our hands on some barley. Not only can we use it, or wheat, I can't remember which one of the two, but something that can replace this tall grass so we can grow our own. There's some sticks there, okay. Let's go ahead and just continue slicing up the tall grass. Okay, that's the one we've already selected. And it seems that people are awake and doing things and having not the best conversations. They have been in a little cramped space here for a while now. So we're going to want to get on building this as soon as possible. Now, the main plan was to have their bedrooms up here, and I think we're going to stick to that. I think that is still the idea here. That's still the goal. Of course, we now have these little church areas for them to be in. Does it actually say where it is anywhere? Oh, it's because we don't have these up yet. So that's fine. These do. Okay. Let's see. Does it say? Am I looking at the wrong place? I might be looking at the wrong place. Zones? No. Building? Wooden floor? I have no idea. I have it in my head that there was a way to see it. I can't remember how to do it now. Here we go. Let's just go back here and start setting up stairs that will bring us up to the next floor. Because I'm thinking we could have like another floor above that. Oh, actually no. We wanted to cap it off here. That's right. I remember now. So we don't want another floor here. What we're going to want is bedrooms to help support, and then we'll put a roof over this. I think that's what we want here. Let's see. What is everybody up to? Someone's playing backgammon. I did mention we would want to also gather some sticks. So let's go ahead. Just take a look around at all the trees that are currently set to dead and have them set to be cut. Here we go. Once again, dead trees. I mentioned this like ages ago now, but dead trees, they don't sprout like little trees beside it. This is a shrub. I was kind of looking for a smaller tree. Here we go. So we see that there's a growing phase for this tree. If there's a live tree that is, I think it has to be mature, it will sometimes grow smaller trees around it, but dead trees don't do that. So they're only really useful for sticks and wood at that point. You might as well cut them down. Let's see. We got Bjorn over here doing a little prayer. Let's take a look actually at his mood. See, stepped into an Oak Brethren temple. Good. His mood was increased by 3 just for having like a proper temple space to do his prayers in. That's what we wanted. That is definitely the play there. All right. So it is already 2, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon for these people. And did I miss some hay? Some tall grass, yeah. Let's just set that up to cut. I am thinking it is time to speed things along, because our main goal here today is, of course, to build, and hopefully there won't be any unexpected things. Here we go. Oh, there's actually quite a few of these traps that have now been set, so I'm quite happy to see that. That'll give us a little bit more protection. Unfortunately, it also does this sometimes. Now, what I'm not sure about, right, is whether the AI for the raiders will use doors above open space. If they use open space above doors, we could put a door here, and that'll like save them quite a bit of wandering around. But if they calculate a door as being like easier to get through, to break it down, than to go through all the traps, then that would be a problem. I think we're going to leave it right here, like right now, and just accept that sometimes they do get stabbed by their own traps. Here we go. This is Bjorn. Yeah, Bjorn is moving some stuff over here, and now it seems like he's building. Oh no. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to pause for just a moment. I definitely want them to prioritize. Oh, hungry. Where's she? Where's Alison? Alison? Okay, we're out of rocks. Who's this? You have stone on you. I want you to prioritize this. What I'm a little worried about is that she's going to prioritize the floor and build until it collapses on her. Which is something that feels like could happen. Here we go, limestone block. Yeah, we definitely want to prioritize these, girl. There we go. Here we go. Prioritize this. Yeah. And we're just gonna have the support put in. Same for you, Bjorn. We want you to prioritize that. I'm not entirely sure why they don't always prioritize the supports over the things that they're building, but such is life, I suppose. No, I don't want to deconstruct. I want to prioritize the arch. Okay, I can't seem to select it, so we're going to have to let him go and hope that this is going to be enough without the arches. I don't believe it will be. I have a fear that it's just going to fall down on them, but we'll deal with that when we get there. And of course, it is now the 5th day of autumn. We are zooming along. We're almost halfway through autumn, and we still don't have, roofing here. Okay. I did ask quite a bit out of them. Just go around and pick stuff up and cut down trees and all. So I'm hoping that if I don't give them anything else to do for a while, they're going to focus on, making more blocks and building this. Yeah, and of course, the last person to be up has gone to sleep. Imoda has decided to have a little nap here. Okay. How are our cows doing? They're doing pretty well. Let's see. Violet is 22% trained. I'm still kind of, I guess, excited to see what it's gonna do. I have a feeling that I'll be able to set her to move things around, but because I have her in this pen, it'll be completely useless. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right. Everybody's going for a morning prayer, I guess. Yeah, it looks like it. And they're still focusing on the walls, actually. Oh no, they have actually built some of the flooring, which is what I was worried about. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to that. What we could do, resetting trap, Alison. I wonder what kind of skill you need to actually work this. Let's take a look. Animal handling? No. Botany? No. Carpentry? Maybe? Construction. Okay, let's take a look. So we're gonna go over here. What does carpentry say? Better at crafting wooden items? Definitely not. Making bricks, designing rope. Oh, fantastic. Prioritize production, if you would. And we need another construction buff. Here we go. I'm having you focus on these, if possible. Oh, it looks like some of the trees that we've been planting are ready to be chopped down. Well, that's fantastic. That'll give us even more sticks. There we go. And it looks like they've made some new stone. Wonderful. Someone is already building with the new stone. And they're not going back to building new stone. Okay, let's take a little pause. Go over to schedule. No, jobs. Jobs is what we want. Let's have them. Plants, mine. Grow, harvest, animal, cut plants, cooking, craft. Basic items like bricks. Okay. Yeah, you. Top that out as a priority, please. Let's see. Let's have Wallace as well. Just focus on that. And hopefully that kind of prompts them to doing this, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. Let's see. Let's scroll up and see where we are in our building process. It looks like we've gotten quite a bit of the walls down. And they're building some of these, some of the flooring. Once again, I'm very uncertain about this. I really would, I would like them to focus on the archways underneath that to support the building. I'm not sure about the decision-making process that they've decided to go with here. Right, everybody's still running around. We have our cows in the pasture here, just cowing it up. And they do seem to have more bricks. I think the main bottleneck here is definitely the stone bricks. Let's just scroll back down. Someone's suffering from the cold. It is raining. Oh, but it looks like Alison and Wallace are focusing on the stone brick making right now, which is fantastic. They'll make more bricks to be made. Oh, and we now have some rough wine. Okay. So, I don't know if I got that message before. I didn't see it before. But yes, we have... that's not the right one. We have all this fermenting juice in here. And some of it has turned into wine, which will be good. Because they do like their alcohol. And they're going to need that. Oh! It looks like some of the arches are being set. That makes me happy to see. Okay. All right, but it's gonna have to be day 6 because we're coming to the end of day 5 here. Everybody is, running around quite a bit. Got a lot of spaces left, but most of these traps have been set. Everybody's getting ready for bed now, eating, playing backgammon. Allison's already asleep, so is Wallace. Big days. Stone carving. I don't blame them. Stone carving does sound quite demanding. There we go. Everybody's having a sleep, and hopefully soon they will have new rooms over in the grand library over there. I'd like them to have windows for those rooms, but I'm gonna be honest. I don't think that's a priority right now. There's a lot of stone blocks to make, and I don't want them to get any more distracted than I've and forcing them to be. Is this a dead tree? It is. No, don't click. Don't click the button. Focus on the blocks. Focus on the blocks. Okay. It's almost early morning, day 6. They're about to wake up. It is 7-ish degrees outside. 9 degrees under the roof. Oh, I'm having that bug again, aren't I? Where they have a source of warmth that's, for some reason, it stays cold. I mean, it's warmer. Maybe it's this door. Maybe the door is... I remember that being warmer in there, though, but maybe the door is what's causing issues. Oh, an arch is going in. That's not how you build an arch, but I'll take it. There we go. Construction failed. Yeah. You know why construction failed? Because you haven't built the arches. That's what I was worried about, to be honest. Not allowed resources. Okay. Well, let's see. Everybody's kind of wandering around, getting stuff, eating, and no one's building bricks. Aha! Wallace and Alison are focusing on the bricks. I'm going to go to manage once more. No, I'm sorry, jobs. And I'm going to construct. I know it's like your main thing, Alison. I'm going to make it 2, though. I want you to focus on crafting these stones. It is a huge bottleneck. If we had more stones, there would be more building. That's just how it is, really. There we go. Maybe I'll do that for everyone, actually. No one's particularly good at it, so there we go. And then I can put you guys back to constructing? Yeah, constructing as a main focus. Alright, it's halfway through the day. Here we go. Construction failed. Alison? You failed at constructing? That surprises me. She did it again. She's out of... She seems to be a little out of practice there. There we go. Everybody is set for their main focus to be this, so hopefully that means there will always be someone making bricks. There we go. Bjorn is also making bricks. There we go. Oh yeah, this is much better. Okay, we needed to keep crafting at 1 for them to be focusing on the bricks. And you see there's always some sort of construction going on, even when they're failing repeatedly. Wallace? Aren't you very good at construction as well? Yeah. This must be like very complicated stuff, I guess. Here we go. It is already nighttime now. I don't know if they're going to do any more chiseling or rock making. That's the same thing, sorry. Any more block making or any more construction. But yeah, Emoda is doing some. Looks like Bjorn is also on board with that. There we go. The settlers are suffering from cold. It'd be really good if you guys could finish. Oh, there's a lot to do. Okay. And for some reason, they're not actually focusing on the arches that I cannot select. So, that's frustrating. Aha! Someone else decided to put stone down for 2 arches. Wonderful. Wonderful. Oh, 3. Okay. There we go. It is nighttime now, so they're probably going to take some time off. Things are falling apart in the stockpile. Alright, here we go. And once this is done, we actually have to start worrying about, once more, making a root cellar. Because we have this root cellar, but it isn't very big. I would like it to get bigger, but of course the library has been taking all of our attention here. It is a huge building. I don't know why I always make these massive projects. I should think of it in a more modular fashion, I guess. So like, this is part 1, this is part 2, and they can focus on one part at a time as they're building, instead of this massive thing. But, you know, it'll work. It'll be fine. Don't even worry about it. I can't see this, you know, biting us in the butt at all. I'm already tempted to click on this birch tree and tell it to chop down so we can get the sticks for this. The self-control is real here. Alright. Yeah, Alison, it is 13 indoors. Has there been like an update that has messed with how heating works? Maybe that's what's happening. I used to have more of a hold on like this sort of stuff. All right. I was feeling quite comfortable with the amount of red currants that we had, and I had in my head that we'd be able to last the winter, and I'm now wondering a little bit more. We may have to get some people on hunting once we get to winter, though that's still 6 days away. So I'm not the most worried, but I am starting to get a little jumpy here. Okay, here we go. And everyone, there's always someone making blocks, which is what we like to see. And just to make sure, we do have quite a bit of limestone left. So I think we'll be okay with the limestone in this build. I'm hoping so anyway. There we go. There's a new archway in place. 2 new archways in place. I'm feeling better. The more archways there are, the stronger this structure is, and the less I'm worried that it's just gonna cave in. There we go. Is this Wallace? I can't tell. Yeah, it was. It was Wallace. Oh no! Barking up the wrong tree. Okay. Well, it has been uncharacteristically quiet, so, you know, let's just take a moment here. He was found faint and bleeding by a citizen of Shelthorpe. Okay. From the axe and shattered lumber, Reynard had clearly experienced a woodcutting mishap. Oh, this is the second person up in the mountains with a woodcutting mishap. Would you let them stay and heal? Yes, absolutely. There is no downside to just telling them to go away. But the upside to having new settlers, having one more person to help us out. What? I'm sorry? Toxic engineer? Background? And he's good marksman, which might be good during this winter. Okay. Definitely letting him in. So let's take a proper look at Reynard over here. We have a new person. We don't have to fight off a raid for this new person. Let's actually, you know what? Let's give him some ground to lay on. Here we go. There we go. So we have Reynard here. This is the second person that has had some sort of lumber-related mishap before joining us. He's not particularly good at anything except for marksman and melee. So he's a fighter. Okay, well, we could definitely use like another archer once we have another bow. He's really passionate about animal handling and tailoring, which is interesting, a nice mix. If you have sheep, I guess, then you could do both of those. Let's see, what else do we need to know about this person? What's a toxic engineer? I'm just so curious now. Toxic engineer. Reynard took pride in the vast engines of war he designed. Oh, Reynard dreamed of the day creating a device as legendary as the great werewolf trebuchet created by Master James of St. George. How the tar barrels and corpses would fly. That's horrible, Reynard. Following the plague, Reynard fed a band of hungry maulers, a risky job. Reynard would occasionally cut corners to save time, uncertain if it was a stray toadstool or moldering rye that caused the hallucinations. Reynard still maintained he did his best. What? Okay, so he got captured by marauders and he fed them toadstools that made him hallucinate. I guess he got away? I guess that's the idea? Okay, interesting. And he's, of course, an Oak Brethren. All right, well, Reynard, we don't have a bed for you. That actually is a bit of an issue. Okay, let's have you sleep with someone. I think we're gonna have to do that. Let's have a sleeping spot right here. Here we go. And yeah, wounds need tending, not enough beds. This bed will be built eventually. I think helping out people is always a priority for them. So let's set this up for Reynard as well. Convalescence and that. This can be 2, this can be 1, this can be 2, this can be 2, this can be 1. I don't think we'll need any of that in any, quick succession, but we'll We'll just leave that as it. Otherwise, we're going to make sure that he gets extra hour of sleep, that he gets the same leisure time as everyone else. There we go. And of course, settler needs tending. Deep arm lacerations. He should be able to get back on his own. Yeah, he seems to be fine. And that means the bed has been made for him. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's see. They are... Wrong direction. They are building quite quickly now. That is wonderful. We are going to have the base area where all the library books and reading and training and researching is going to be done. And we're soon going to have an upstairs where we're going to have the bedrooms. And then the next step after that is just building the bedrooms and setting them up and seeing how many people we can stuff in such a small area. Let's face it. I say small area, it's absolutely massive. I have no concept of what is a large and small area. I'm certain you've noticed by now. Construction failed. Someone's suffering from cold. Reynard is getting some sleep. Oh, and he's been tended. By whom? By Alison, of course. Our best girl. Alison here. She has many talents. Actually, we haven't taken a look at that for a while. Let's go take a quick look. Skills, construction, and culinary. She's amazing at both of those. Alright. Yeah, she's doing great. Medicine 10. Okay, I was gonna say, but she's not the best at medicine. She's not bad. She's not bad. There we go. Here we go. And there's more building being done. Very build heavy episode today, which is what we like to see, to be honest. And we have a whole new worker. He's sleeping it off right now, but convalescing, yeah, Reynard. But come tomorrow, he's probably going to be helping out. Let us actually, you know what, Reynard? We're also going to get you one on craft for the time being. Besides, once they have enough stone blocks to be able to do things, it's just going to pile up until they have 100 and stop on its own. So I think we can actually leave that as such. Auto-saving. Ooh. You know what that means then? That means we have now hit day 8. It is getting more and more a priority to get this done. I'd like to put down some walls is the word I was looking for, and struggling for some reason. But we kind of have to wait till we have floors for that. We could also use, like, maybe we could have wooden walls. No, let's stick with the stone blocks. There's still a lot of limestone. Yeah. And let's just start zooming along. Here we go. What else could we do? Let's just leave this as such for now. It'd be good, maybe they can have like a common room here where they can play backgammon and stuff. Is it backgammon or backgammon? I'm sorry. Let me check that out really quick. Backgammon. Back, not black. Back. Okay, backgammon table. Alright. 2 settlers can enjoy a game of backgammon for entertainment. Wonderful. There we go. You know, I was thinking maybe we should move these into a building. Maybe that'd be a good idea. We'll get back to that. That's an idea. It would certainly make it faster. As you can see, production speed is 85, but it isn't that bad. I think if it was like 60, I'd worry about it a little bit more, but 85 is manageable. And I'm now looking at the time, and it seems like it is almost half an hour in already. Let's try to get through the day. Hopefully there's nothing too eventful that happens. If there is something really eventful, like a raid that pops up, we are going to stop it at that point, so we can have a proper episode of fighting off the raid. But as is, I think we're going to see if we get to day 9 and call it there. All right. Oh no. Wallace? What are you doing, buddy? Why are you bare-chested? Is there... We're out of clothes. Ah, okay. All right. That may be a problem as winter is soon approaching. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to queue up stone braziers right here, right here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm sure he is suffering from cold. And we're going to start closing these windows for warmth. There we go. I actually did these. Interesting. Okay. Same here. Close. Close. I can't actually see them right now. It says they're closed. I see them as being opened. Okay. Let's not worry about that too much. And as we see, there's a lot of flooring. It's already done. We're almost at the end. So downstairs will be properly, you know, safe and warm-ish. Maybe you set them to be enclosed and then someone goes and closes them. A settler assigned... Ah, there we go. That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, someone's running around and closing things up. Okay. Oh, and all the arches are in. Good. I was a little worried that something would cave in, but we're fine now. Here we go. And look at this. Oh, the last of the flooring is coming in. I like to see that. I like to see that a lot. All right. And I think we discovered that even the archways don't go from one side to another. So, yeah, we definitely want to make little rooms, which will help a lot with supporting this. And then we're going to have to see if we need arches at all over here. Hopefully we don't. Or rather, hopefully we will be able to use the arches and not have to like add pillars like we did downstairs. Oh, look at this. Alison is just two hits. That's a few minutes of making floors out of stone. Now, I've recently been working on my house, which I've now moved into. I've timestamped this for at least one person who knows. Okay, spare room. Yeah, floors are not like 2 hits. It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. So, if we go downstairs here, inside clear. Okay. All right. And you can scroll up. Okay. So we're gonna start focusing on making some walls real quick. Like this. Just little rooms, I'm thinking. And as such, and there's gonna be one 3-room. It isn't that, you know, they're more important or anything like that. It's just that's how it worked out. Here we go, and we could do this. I did one too many. Oh, I can't click it. Here we go. Remove that. Okay, scroll back down. So how many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's actually enough rooms already, but we're going to future-proof this just a bit. Mostly because, as I had been mentioning, I don't want to have to make giant arches everywhere. So we're going to go up to here. Let's see. What we could do is make some arches between these. I'm thinking there's actually enough place to have like a room in the middle. Yeah, something like that. And, oh, that's perfect. 2 rooms in the middle. We have actually some space for 2 new arrivals. Wonderful. Let's go to the arches. Here, wooden beam, arches, scroll up. And we're going to put 1 arch here, 1 arch here. And hopefully that's actually enough for us to be able to support some rooms. Let's take a look. So, thatch roof, no, we want limestone roof. And we're going to put this here as such, and then put this here. Oh no. It doesn't go all the way? Okay. Okay, so what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna make... Oh gosh. Okay. That's actually an issue. Um, hmm. The roof is too... Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. Okay. If I go all the way to here, right? Then I could have one side and then have the other side. The issue... Here we go, right down here. The issue is I need something to support it down the middle. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Whew. Big brain cells are being used here. It is now much further in than I had hoped. So what we're going to do, I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let this go for now. We're going to deal with that in the next episode. So it is now 8 o'clock in the game. Right on cue. Salvation, the forest bandits. Appearing deranged at first, Will was simply overcome with terror, a pitiful, stumbling corpse, with wheels from bindings and harsh beatings. I don't know how this is pronounced still. A cruel master. Will begged, "Hide me. I will die if I'm caught." Well, obviously we're going to help you. We actually have quite a lot of traps now. Yeah, we're going to help you out, but come on in, Will. There's not enough beds. There's not enough beds for Will. Okay. Let's queue up a bed, and I have no idea how this is going to work out. Just down there. Alison, are you building... Yeah, she's building walls through the ground there. That's good to know that they can do that. It's a bit weird, though. Yeah. So it is now 11 o'clock. We're about to call it. We're waiting for the save. Any day now. Auto-saving. And that is where we're going to leave it off for now. We have had loads of time to build up our library. We found a few issues with our plan. I may have to rethink this a little bit, how we're going to set this up. But we've done good. We've gotten a lot done. Let's actually scroll up. There is a huge building here now. So big, actually, that we found out we can't actually have a full roof. So we'll have to have a little think about that coming up in the next episode. But that is definitely something for next time. I'm seeing the time. I'm sorry, I've dragged this on long enough. So this is where we're going to keep it for now. So until next time, goodbye.